Dr Annabel Latham is a senior lecturer in computing and information systems and a curriculum leader in the School of Computing, Mathematics and Digital Technology at Manchester Metropolitan University. It's here that she conducted her doctoral research into artificial intelligence. As well as lecturing students and continuing her artificial intelligence research, Annabelle works to encourage more women to choose computer science as a degree subject and become part of the revolutionary work now taking place in the field of artificial intelligence.
My name's Dr Annabel Laden. I'm a senior lecturer at Manchester Metropolitan University in computer science. I also research in artificial intelligence here. Originally, when I was at school, I was inspired to do computer science by my computing teacher, my A-level computing teacher, who was great fun, and also by the fact that I love maths and I like doing logic puzzles. Well, computer science is brilliant because it's sort of everywhere. It's embedded in everything we do now. So you can't, you know, from your fridge to your car to your flying on an aeroplane to missions to Mars, to searching the internet, to the fact that the internet exists, all of that is possible because of algorithms, because of the computing power that's behind that. And there's massive scope now for the future, and there's loads of exciting areas of computing. So I think it's just a really exciting field to be in. It's very broad. You don't have to be good at maths to be able to do computing, although if you are good at maths you will be able to do the coding. There is, you know, the graphics area, there's creating computer games, developing ideas. There's a whole industry built around user experience, around looking at the psychology of people, how they interact with screens and phones, and how we can design better systems. There's robotics, there's the hardware, there's just a massive opportunity. New algorithms, looking at healthcare, modelling humans, modelling drugs, seeing how we can improve our healthcare. Well, there's a big underrepresentation of women in computer science. In subjects like maths, there's around about 40% women. Typically in computing, there's only 12% girls that take it up. And they drop off at age 13 out of computing. The problem we've got is that in computing, you usually work in teams. You need a team of various skilled people with different sorts of strengths to create these big systems. And employers are always coming to us crying out for women. They need more women in teams. It's typically generally accepted that if you've got a mixed gender team, it's a stronger team. Women have different things to add, and it's not just in the coding and the developing side, it's also in terms of managing projects, in terms of dealing with clients, managing generally, looking into businesses and seeing what's needed and talking to people. I'd say do what you think's fun, really. You don't have to be good at maths. If you are good at maths and you enjoy puzzles, Sudoku, or these sort of logical puzzles, then computing is going to be great for you because it's all about solving problems. But there's a very wide scope of computing, so don't think about these stereotypes of boys' toys or the gender stereotypes of computer nerds, because it's just not accurate like most stereotypes. Just think about what you find fun. There's a huge scope of computing that doesn't involve sitting in front of a screen, that involves going out and meeting people. And also, I would say, don't put so much stress into worrying about what you're going to be doing in the future. Just choose what you think you like to do. In my life, I left university, I worked for a number of software houses, I was installing systems, I was managing projects, I was going out meeting customers. I then moved into sort of private higher education jobs where I did lots of overseas travel. Again, I worked in multidisciplinary and different mixed gender teams, and then I decided, well, you know, I'd like to pursue computing a bit more, so I came back, did my MSc and PhD here, my doctorate, got into research. So there's a lot of opportunities in where we are in the Western world to just change your mind, to change career. So what I'd say is it's great to have more girls in computing. It's not a man's world. We use computing everywhere, in all aspects of our lives now. So come and get involved, it's great fun. You can solve problems, you can choose from such a broad area. There's a whole industry built up around psychology, around how people use computing. There's coding, there's help in businesses, there's help in medicine, there's space travel, there's, you know, modelling, weather. So there's a huge opportunity to choose what you want to do. There's things like TV and films and animation and creating computer games, a massive new industry. It's great to have a balance of different sorts of people, different kinds of ages, backgrounds, and also boys and girls in computing. So I'd say go for it. So if you want to have a try, if you're interested in looking into this further, there's lots of things that you can go to. There's coding clubs, there's Girl Geeks, there's lots around Manchester particularly. So come along and have a see if you like it. I'd just say carry on with what you find fun and take that forwards, because that's the best thing to do. I hope to see you here at some point in the future. My name's Dr Annabel Latham and I'm based at Manchester Metropolitan University. Thank you.